I don't think men like women anymore. I don't think that men desire us women anymore, us real women. I don't think that they value us like they used to. Men aren't really putting out effort. They're not putting out any type of effort like they used to.
So there's this question going around, do men like women? The answer to that, in general, is no. Men don't like women. Men tolerate women. They don't see the value of a woman, or they only equate the value of a woman to her box. But they don't like women as human beings. And the way that they even see women is not respectful. I mean, you got dudes that think that, majority of men just think that a woman's supposed to be this person who cooks, cleans, and fucks. So no. Men in general do not like women. They tolerate women. That doesn't mean that they're gay. Just mean they don't like women as human beings.
The brother was pretty blunt in how he laid things out. But this is a question that's coming up more and more lately. And as a society, we really need to take a serious look at the growing divide between the sexes. I want to talk about this because earlier today, I had a 1-hour conversation with a brother who's currently going through a divorce. He shared how thankful he was for my content, saying it helped him through a really tough period after separating from his wife. He explained how she had emasculated him so much that he completely lost confidence in himself. She kept him emotionally unstable, never making it clear if she was staying or leaving, until he finally reached a breaking point and decided to walk away. This happened after more than 15 years of marriage, and both of them are now in their 50s. That conversation made me start thinking, what is it about modern society that makes many women seem less desirable compared to women of the past? I personally find my wife incredibly desirable, and I know other men who feel the same about their wives or girlfriends. But on the flip side, there are a lot of men dealing with divorces, painful breakups, or toxic relationships they're desperately trying to escape. Of course, relationship issues exist on both sides, but I primarily speak with men, so that's the perspective I'm sharing from. This led me to dig a bit deeper, and I couldn't help but notice how platforms like TikTok are flooded with content questioning whether men even like women anymore. And that's what we're going to explore today, my friends. This is going to be a good discussion because I've gathered some powerful insights for you. Before we get started, please consider hitting that like button. It costs you nothing, but makes a huge difference in helping the video reach more people through the algorithm. Just liking the content is enough and truly appreciated. So, let's jump back to the original question. Do men even like women anymore?
Taking a girl on a date becomes an issue. Spending money on a woman is an issue. You should have your own money as a woman. Going out to do something fun is an issue. Why don't you just come over to the house and we could do something in the house?
I'm pretty sure you're going to notice the same patterns and similarities in the narrative as we go through what she's saying. Let me know what you think once we get to the end.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from New York, but I see women all over the globe complain about what's happening with men nowadays. Is it women that's not making themselves desirable anymore? Because there are beautiful women out here, beautiful women, ambitious women, caring women, nurturing women who are outside looking for love, and men that just can't keep up with that. Like, they're not.
Why did you have to go there? Why is it that men are being told they can't keep up? What exactly are men expected to do to keep up with women being nurturing, attractive, and so on? The common message being pushed seems to be that men need to spend money, buy flowers, take women on dates, treat them lavishly. But why aren't men doing that anymore? Why aren't they keeping up? In other words, why aren't men spending their hard-earned money the way they used to? That's the real issue in today's society. Here's the reality. Men have woken up. They've realized that, in many cases, modern women come with too high a price tag. Every woman seems to have placed a value on herself. And for many men, the return just isn't worth it. And that's what I want to dig deeper into. Let's listen to another woman talk about this.
I don't think that simping is a real thing. I think it's something that men have created to distance themselves from having any affection towards women. Y'all don't want women to have positive interactions with men.
Categorize as simping because the woman is taking advantage of you.
Y'all get on the internet every day and tell women how much y'all do not like women. You'd rather hang out with your friends. Why would I give her money for her nails? Why would I do this? That's simping. He's just a trick. He's a simp. Anything you do nice for a woman, men will categorize it now as simping. No, that's just being freaking nice. You guys don't want to be nice to women anymore.
She says, essentially, that men should simp. Let's break that down. The word simp comes from simpleton, but today it's slang for a man who gives his money, energy, attention, or time to a woman without getting anything in return. In short, someone being taken advantage of. She's literally advocating that men act foolishly for women with nothing in return. Either she doesn't understand what the word means, or she's truly delusional enough to believe that men should just give women their time, money, energy, and attention for free, just to be nice. Meanwhile, that same woman might be intimate with someone like Chad, the stereotypical guy she's really attracted to, while expecting the so-called simp to fund her lifestyle just for being kind. When has the nice guy ever actually won in that scenario? And by winning, I mean getting the woman as a result of being respectful or generous. The truth is, in today's modern dating world, the shaming language that many women use against men is absolutely out of control. Let's listen to another woman explain how she sees the problem we're all facing.
There is a tweet right now circulating the internet where a man talks, and by man, I mean boy who is not yet developed, talks about the phase in a relationship where a guy starts hating his girlfriend. I don't even need any more context because me and you, baby, we already know the criteria for this dude, and it's almost always the fucking same. Girl math says that me and you can put two and two together and we know exactly who the fuck we're talking about. These are the type of guys that want to use you and then resent the fact that they had to claim you in order to do so. This is why I tell you, and this is why it is a fucking fact. It is so true, and it pisses so many of you off because you're brainwashed. You're brainwashed. A man that tells you no fucking hates you. He fucking hates you. A man that makes you go 50-50, he also fucking hates you. These men fucking hate you.
A man isn't even allowed to say no anymore. If he does, he's instantly labeled a misogynist or accused of hating women. If he wants to go 50-50 in a relationship, he's still seen as someone who hates women. It's completely illogical. Seriously, how does any of that make sense? Wow, I can't even play the rest of that. It's too much.
A lot of men will like women, but they don't actually like women. This was one of the first things I really had to learn as a little girl in this big scary world. A lot of men will be attracted to women. Yes, they like women. They're attracted to them. They think you fine. They beautiful. They slide up 32 times with the hard eyes. But as far as actually liking women, like liking women beyond their attraction, it doesn't exist. One of the biggest indicators for me personally when I was single that this man may like me, attracted to me, but not actually like me as a woman, as a person, because women are people, it would be if I hear females, oh brother, somebody call the authorities. If they in any way try to get you to diminish any part of you upon initially meeting them, oh brother, I need to skedaddle. If they've never been in one serious relationship, oh man, oh, say it ain't so. But once you see through it, it makes it so much easier to navigate because you peep game, you know what's happening. You like women, but you don't actually like women.
Trying to make sense of women in today's environment can be incredibly difficult. It's a strange contradiction. Men may say they like women, but at times, it feels like they don't actually like what women have become in the modern context. Now that we've gone through a few examples, I want to explain what has changed over time and why there seems to be such a disconnect between the sexes. Men, at their core, are fairly simple. There are three main reasons why men seek relationships with women. femininity and companionship, sexual pleasure, and procreation. These drives have been consistent throughout human history. When it comes to companionship, men aren't looking for another male presence. They want a partner who brings feminine energy and balance into their lives. Sexual connection is also a natural and necessary part of intimacy. And procreation, the ability to have children, is a deep biological instinct that has ensured human survival for generations. Focusing on procreation, it's important to understand that every one of us exists because our ancestors successfully came together and reproduced. Their relationships, whatever shape they took, led to the continuation of life. But historically, in order for a man to feel secure in raising a child, he needed to know the child was truly his. That meant the woman had to show she wasn't promiscuous. That sense of loyalty and exclusivity wasn't just about morality. It was about biology, trust, and the survival of a family line.
Get her a little something, right? Well, happy wife, happy life, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got something for me? It's funny, last time I did this, I was wearing this same shirt and my Uncle Sonny's cufflinks. It's pretty ironic.
I did. Make sure. Where do you go there?
He flipped it on you saying, I don't know what's going on. I was trying to be nice. I tried to.
Nah. Just this. You want where it is. It's pretty. Was beautiful. Pretty good for a father, right? At that time, but.
Can I have it?
Yeah, I fucking know everything. That's right, bitch. I know everything. I didn't see this skinny little pill thing. I wasn't in. What? I know about all the Plan B pills you had to take, you filthy fucking cunt. Fuck you. I fucking know, bitch. Yeah, that's right. I fucking know everything. Don't act like you don't fucking know. I fucking hate you. I never hate anyone like that. I fucking hate you. I hate what you did to me, the betrayal. I hate you for you my children. You know exactly who it is. You know exactly who it was, too. Bitch, don't make me fucking show everybody. I know everything.
I don't know. I don't know.
Everything.
Uncle Benny.
I hate what you did to my children, the life you fucking stole from them. You want me to show them? I'll show them everything. You sure you want that? I don't think you fucking do. You know who it is.
Are we sure? What the fuck is that? Of course he's. You know.
Fuck you. I don't give a fuck.
Back then, there was no other way for a man to confirm whether a child was biologically his. There were no DNA tests or modern technology, so a woman's sexual exclusivity was crucial. She had to preserve herself, and that became a primary factor in her value as a partner. This was the first major attraction for a man. Knowing that the woman he was with was a virgin or had conserved herself gave him confidence that any child she bore would be his. He would see her as a prize, someone who could fulfill his biological need for legacy and ensure that his genetic line continued. What made a woman desirable, above all, was her moral purity. That characteristic signaled loyalty, trustworthiness, and long-term value. Alongside that, of course, were the other two essential aspects, femininity and companionship, which together formed the foundation of what men have traditionally sought in women.
This lady just got a dose of instant karma.
Did you know I got a blood test for insurance?
Hold on. First of all, lower your voice.
Lower my voice?
Calm down.
Lower my voice?
Calm.
Read that shit. Yo, listen, how's that possible? How am I paying for a kid that's not mine? 19 effing years. And I'm paying for the college.
That's not true. That can't be true.
How it can't be true?
Listen, those are just numbers. That's still after all these years, it's been 20 years. It's been 20 years.
Are you
That's
serious?
your child.
Are you serious?
That's your child.
Are you serious?
I've been faithful to you all these years.
I don't give a shit. How about when we first met?
Look.
19 years, she's not mine? You know how crazy that is? Do you know how crazy I look?
The father.
No, I'm not.
Still the father.
You sound effing crazy, lady. Like you sound nuts. One, that child don't even call me.
Hey.
We go to counseling to fix our relationship for a kid that's not mine.
Wait.
Yeah,
wait,
know what?
Wait,
I don't,
wait.
no,
No,
wait, shit.
no,
Wait, shit.
Don't
No,
go. Don't
I'm
go.
fucking
Wait,
leaving.
Tom.
No, I'm
Let's
bouncing.
Talk. Let's talk.
We are talking. It's okay.
Thanks for watching MGTOW Voice. Show us your love by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Support us and help spread awareness for men around the world. We welcome a healthy debate and discussion, so feel free to comment and share your thoughts.